Hello everyone, Curious One is back with a brand new question / brand new video for this week. Before we start, I hope everyone's safe, everyone's secure from the pandemic. We will have a video about pandemic and vaccination and all that in the upcoming weeks, but at this point I want to focus on a very complex question. What is or what are contrails / chemtrails? Now, the first thing that it comes into your mind perhaps is, well, contrails or concentrated trails, if you even know about this abbreviation of this word. If not, chemtrails are the chemical trails left behind something. But no, both of these trails are indicating that a plane was flying and it left behind a trail of chemicals of some sort. Now, contrails, apparently, according to the scientists and all that, is an aerodynamic significance, that phenomenon that is caused by water evaporation in high altitude that most of the planes leave behind. I have posted some videos, some links of some videos that you can browse and take a look underneath in the link below. Take a look at what exactly contrails are. From my childhood until this moment, I have seen several planes flying in the air. I've been in some of them. I've seen my family members flying some of them. According to myself, contrails, those little white looking trails, are due to the temperature in the space, temperature in the sky, and one thing to another. These trails of any kind are really short and they disappear quickly in seconds. But lately, when I came to know about chemical trails or chemtrails, I have been looking into skies differently. I even have myself evidence. I have recorded these planes that leave behind these long white and very blurry, very puffy trails, and these trails begin to spread out and create a blanket, or blurry blanket, that reduces the temperature every time you kind of see them flying around. It's inevitable kind of a fact. Fact. However, what I got curious was, what was the reason that some of these trails stay and some don't? So I dug in, and the more I got in to the pit of confusion, I realized, my goodness, the government has had some hands in it. I posted some stuff from UAE that talks about cloud seeding, but cloud seeding cannot be done if you do not inject and spray something inside the air. Now, once you inject something, that means you release a substance. Now, we're not talking about the gallon. We're talking about tons of gallons of this substance that is called aerosols, isotopes. Lots of names goes with it. There are, some people call them aluminium. Apparently there is in it. So I got really more confused, and I was like, hey, I've seen these trails, especially in my city. I've seen them in my own eyes. And when these planes fly, they fly into X's or Y's, or they create patterns. And when you look after hours, you see this sky is completely blurred out, and the sun, there is a ring created around the sun. That means something blocks the rays, sun rays, from coming to this lower parts of the ground, or the lower parts of the sky, whatever you want to call it. So what I have found is that this has been going on for decades, all the way back to even World War One. There was a man came out of nowhere and offered the creation of rain. That's where the concept of Rain Man came to existence. This man came out of nowhere. He goes by many names. He offered apparently $10,000 back then, which was and is still a huge money. And then he not only created the rain using his substance, but also he created enough that caused flood in, I think, southern parts of USA. Then slowly we heard about other things. In Russia, in Moscow, apparently, the cloud seeding failed in some earlier stages and caused ice bricks / large hails falling on innocent people and killing some of them. There's a story that a man was trying to rob a girl, and one of these ice bricks fell on him and saved the girl and killed the guy. That's the story goes on. And then in Europe, in England, in London, the entire place is patent. I mean, you can't say that's contrail. That is definitely something that is creating in Arizona, here in Canada. Any place you go, you see these patents. Now, what do you know about these things? That's what I'm curious about. Why would government inject these things into the air? Now, according to that UAE video, the places that are dry, high altitude, they require rain. So they create rain by injecting these chemicals into the high electron sections of the about to become clouds, kind of parts of the sky. But there are other conspiracy thoughts that these chemtrails are causing men to lose hair, humans to become more aggressive, more sick, more weak, more sleepy, having a skin disease, having skin issues, losing eyesight. All of these things came out of a source. It's not like you just sit down and all of a sudden you say, well, I feel like these chemtrails are just causing me sickness. No, it came out of somewhere. You can't create something without having the blueprint of it. You can't. A toddler could never know about this existence until someone told that toddler. Now, what do you think about this? Have you noticed anything weird in your skies? Have you noticed how accurate the weather forecast is sometimes? We had a tornado lately in my city, Calgary, in Canada. And then immediately the local news, because everyone asked, how the hell these tornadoes happen? How the hell from high temperature we go to hail, from hail we go to snow, then hot. It's such a messed up weather. So two local news, one of them is national news, one of them is local. Both I have attached the links in the blank space below. Both the news admitted and openly admitted that yes, government uses these planes to inject the atmosphere around the tornado, the cell of the tornado, that blocks the tornado from happening. And also they admitted that they create rain plus hail. So you create the hail, you create the rain, you create the snow, and you stop the tornado from happening. Maybe you even caused the bloody tornado at the first place. If you're creating all of these things, playing God here. So you perhaps, if in Saudi Arabia they could create rain in the middle of desert, so can they. Now all of these things also come from the Euro climate agreement. Apparently there's a conspiracy theory about this European thing. The source of this material, this substance, come from Europe. The reason why they ask all the countries to donate about $100 million every year, apparently, to this organization so they can prevent the global warming. If you create the climate artificial change, if you artificially change the climate, you can also cause bloody global warming. The place that was supposed to be warm now is cold. The place that was supposed to be cold now is super hot. You imbalance the entire environment and the climate. Now, these are the vast topics to talk about. But my question for you is, what do you think exactly are contrails and chemtrails? Have you ever thought about it? Have you seen the skies before? Have you noticed that there are patterns in the sky that could not be caused by just normal evaporated water? If you haven't, then be curious and join my team. That was it for this week. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you. Take a look at the videos in the link, please, or click on the links, watch them, educate yourselves, because we are in the time that people are no longer sleeping and they require understanding and knowledge that was not given to them decades before. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for viewing, and again, thank you for all the viewers so far. Thought I would get only 5, now I'm getting 40, 50, which is awesome. Until the next, stay safe.